Hi, Lisa. Your birthday party looks so like it was so much fun. Let's see if we can get a few more people on here, but you're enough for me. You at work, Lisa, or are you home? Okay. We're going to give people maybe 2 more minutes. And then we are going to get started because, I don't like holding people long. But it's been a while. I'm going to see what y'all up to. We're going to get started. Like I said, I'm not on here for a specific reason, except for to catch up and let you know what some of the things that's been going on. I hope that all of you who were on with me daily while we were working through our Start Scared 30-day journal to faith over fear, you are still using your journal. I have another way to use it. With the new year coming, I don't do New Year's resolutions. But I do believe in kind of writing down my intentions for the year. So I have even used one of the pages to just write down all of the things that I am looking forward to, expecting, wanting, hoping, praying for in my journal. So, and then I can keep looking at it. My goal is to have at least 100 things, but no. I'm going to have at least 100 things. My goal is to have 365 things. And this just kind of sets some intentions. But so I'm happy for all of you who have taken some time to hang out with me. My girlfriend asked me the other day, what could I talk about for 15 to 30 minutes straight? And I had to say, my journey to faith from faith. I'm sorry, to faith from fear. And it's true. I have lived most of my life kind of ushering myself through the space of fear and peace keeping. And it's been a journey, but it's been a good one, but it has been a journey. So for any of you who may not know who I am Nott Howard Brown. I am also the voice and energy and behind Chit Chat with Nott, which is my platform that This speaks to confidence and authenticity. I am also the owner of Encourage Consulting, which is a virtual operations management and administrative management firm. In that space, we work with busy entrepreneurs, small businesses, and some actually larger businesses, corporations, and nonprofits to not only stand up your company, but to help you create some systems so that your company can move smoothly, and to provide that administrative and operations and project management push you need for the success of your business. So that's who I am. I stated again, many of you met me or got to know me. Hey, Angel. Hey, Rashida. Got to know me during when I first published my journal, my Faith Over Fear journal. That journal is still available, and I hope that you are all still using it. It is still available. It is on Facebook. I'm sorry. No. Amazon. I'm sorry. You can also order directly through me. Some of the things that's been going on since we were engaging daily, I have been very busy with work. Glory to God. God is so good. The business is going well, both Encourage Consulting and Chit Chat with Nott. In Encourage Consulting, I have got some fabulous clients who I am enjoying learning, growing, delegating, and just being a part of a larger unit, showing myself, activating my gifts, the gifts that God has perfectly positioned in me. So I've been operating and activating that space. I've also been working fervently in Chit Chat with Nott. I've had a few speaking engagements. I still have my mentoring and coaching, but I also will be, we're going to have a master class, and it is called the Start Scared Becoming Masterclass. It is 90 minutes. It's on January the 15th. This master class takes you from strategy, what we've been talking about. I'm huge on strategy, but what is strategy if you don't move on and do something with it? So this master class will give you actionable tools to go from strategy to action. Okay? We don't have any homework necessarily for those who register, but I may shoot you an email just to kind of give me a few things about you so that I can really have pinpointed steps for you to get there. But yes, that is coming up on January 15th. It will be virtual, and we will engage. I will share my entire story. I will also share how I went from literally having a panic attack in the middle of my bedroom floor to starting my business, and then all of the things in between. It'll be 5 years that I have been in business next year. That is unheard of. I'm quite excited about how God has really catapulted me from literal fear in operating in my business and talking to clients and giving pricing. Pricing was such a hard thing for me because I'm like, oh my God. But how I got from there to here. So we'll have all those conversations, and then I'll be able to give you some tools, some things you can expect. And I have notes, so I got to look over here. So, we're going to talk about how get that clarity, that feels like a breakthrough. So we're stripping away the noise so that we can take those steps into confidence to, from the overwhelm and to not having the guesswork. Hey, Angel, the other Angel, got two angels. No, I'm sorry. That's still Angel. Okay. Hey, Angel. I'm sorry. I thought you were the other Angel. Okay. Anyway, we'll talk about some systems that work for real life. I just left a project management course. This right before I got on live, I have engaged in a project management masterclass, if you will, for the next couple of weeks, just to kind of help reinforce those necessary business essentials. So we'll talk about some systems that make sense for real life, because you can run your life like a business. Okay. Like it's kind of one and the same. Nadia, my husband would probably agree that Nadia is a whole corporation, and he works for me sometime, and he'd be looking at me like I'm about to quit this job. Not really quit the job, but he about done with me for the day. Like, what time do I clock out? But that's okay. We'll talk about a roadmap so that you can start immediately. You can start, going from that strategy and those journals and those prayers, and then really start doing something. Some encouragement. That's the interesting thing. My girlfriend recently had surgery, And one of the things the nurses said is that when she woke up, she kept saying, I can do this. I can do this. And it brought tears to my eyes then, and kind of does to now, because sometimes you have to encourage yourself. But I'm your girl, Nott. I'm going to encourage you as well. So during that 90 minutes, we will have some time to really encourage you to get out of your head into your journal, out of your journal into starting. Because it's important that we activate all of these things that we're talking about. We all have stuff in us that we need to put out. And, maybe it's not a business. I don't know. But whatever it is, we have to take it out of thoughts and push it out so that we can be active, and we can, because see, once you clear it out, you can get some more stuff. Okay. So that's the goal. We want to be able to use our creativity. We want to be able to use our gifts. We want to be able to have a clear conversation, but sometimes you can't do that because our minds are just so busy. So even in that, going from thinking about what to say to actually saying it, thinking about what to email to actually email, thinking about how to respond to actually responding. It doesn't have to be thinking about the multi-million-dollar business to starting a multi-million-dollar business, because that may not be that might be your jam, and that's okay today. Because I remember a time when someone said, "You're an entrepreneur," and I was like, I like someone telling me when to show up. I like someone telling me when to leave, because then I didn't have to control that. And then one day I said, I don't want nobody telling me when to get up. I don't want no one to tell me what time I have to leave. So now I work 24 hours a day, but it's for me, and I can decide like, I don't want to do that today. But anyway, those are the things that we are going to really talk about so that we can move forward in that space. There will be a space to ask some questions. Ask some questions about what to do next, or how to contact me if you have some more intimate questions, but what to do next, what to how to find whatever. And I'm a big enough girl to say I may not have all of the answers, but I can find them. I can definitely find them because I am a resource. So I really want you to join me on January 15th. It will be from 6 to 7:30. The cost is $47. We can talk about how we can easily spend $47. So I'm asking that you invest in yourself for just $47. And why did I choose 47? I have no idea, except for I'm 47. And I'm living my absolute best life at 47. I love everything about me, even the stomach that I can't get rid of, because even though I work out 3 days a week at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, please join me. I'll send you the link if you're interested. But I work out every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and I can't get rid of the stomach. I know why, but whatever. So, but all that to say is, and I still love me. I just am so in love with the ability to respond to some things. I am so in love with the ability to check myself and to be checked. I am so in love with how God is shaped and is shaping me into my becoming. And that's all that we're all searching for. We are seeking to become who God has for us. A pastor by the name of Miles Monroe, he's an older pastor, and he is deceased, and this is a very old sermon, but he said there are 2 times, like I'm messing it up, so whoever the police are out there, don't judge me, but he said there are 2 times in your life, when you're born and when you learn why. My goal is to help you figure out who you're becoming so that you can figure out the why. I don't have all the answers, but I am going to be lockstep with you for 90 minutes to figure out how you get from here to there. How you get from sitting on the couch to running that 5K. How you get from ignoring the call to answering the call. How you get from not wanting to work out to working out. How you get to having that conversation. Hey, hey, Mike, having that conversation about just what doesn't suit you anymore. Or having that conversation about, I messed up today. Okay? These are the things that we have to look at when we're talking about starting scared. Starting scared for me was bigger than starting my business. It was answering those calls. It was responding to people. It was saying no. It was saying yes. It was saying I wasn't going to live that life anymore. I'm going to change. And when someone commented on the change, I didn't feel bad about it. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. Because I knew that who God was creating in me and who I was becoming, it was necessary that I let the old one die. I've been very honest. My anchor is Jesus. But whatever your anchor is, attach yourself to that anchor so that you can go forward and you can move forward. It's important. So for all of us who are dealing with a variety of areas that we are just maybe thinking that it's, it can't be me. I want it to be me, but I don't know how. It's always a buzzword on women. Not always. I don't want to act like all women are just vying for a husband, but we want to be married, or we want to buy a house, or we want to lose weight, or whatever. And even for men, wanting to, be vulnerable, or, have those hard conversations, or be with someone who you can be your true self with. Especially in our Black community, men don't have many opportunities. It doesn't seem, because I'm not a man, so Michael, you can chime in, but don't have many spaces that are safe enough to say, this is who I am, without judgment. But this confidence model and this confidence will provide you with these conversations in this masterclass will provide you with the confidence so that you can say, you know what, I can be. Because a lot of us in our head, our mind is telling us that we can't do it. Our mind is telling us that that they are against us. Our mind is telling that. But I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. That ain't nothing but the devil. And we are not going to give him any liberties or any authority over our lives to tell us what we can't do and to allow our minds to wander, because that's what it does. We are going to wake up every day and know that we are worthy of the life that we are living. And if we are not living the life that we want to be worthy of, we are going to live a better life. Every day that we wake up, we have another opportunity, another chance. And that's what I'm going to remind you of on January 15th at 6 p.m. We're going to discuss how you have another chance to activate that strategy, activate those thoughts, so that you can be whatever and whoever you want to be. Okay? That's all I got. My mouth is dry now because I love to talk. So the first thing I said before everybody got on here is to take your journal. And of course, I would be a fool if I didn't say take your Start Scared 30 Days of Faith Over Fear journal. And take a page. And I want you to write everything. So I want to read this. It says, men are always judged, especially Black men. We have to be what society wants us to be versus what we want to be. That's real. That's real. And that's hard. That's hard. And if I can speak for you and don't have the same community that women typically have to say, no, you can do this. Because I got my girls. I'm going to tell y'all all, let's go do that. Me and my girls talk about all the things, and I applaud most of what we out here doing because we out here. But men need that too. So I invite men. So Mike, I want to ask you, can you invite a few men to the master class? It's only $47. I know y'all got it. Invite some men to the master class so that we can all have this conversation. I got a couple of brothers. I'm gonna make them come. Even they want to come. Even they don't even know they want to come. But yeah, come hang out with us because it's necessary. We need to see this as well. We as women need to see this as well. But we need to support our men. But anyway, we're gonna get on this page. We're gonna write down. So you're going to have a couple pages. And if you need to buy a book, you're going to holler at me. But we're going to write down at least 100 things that we are looking for in 2026. The goal is 365. And I'm not saying this is your wish list. You're going to take to God like he's your pimp. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we are going to write it down. We got to get it out of our head. Because for those of us who are creative, and all of us on here are, but some of us are we really operate in the creative space. We got to get some of that out of here so we can go to sleep. I'm talking about me. I don't want to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning with my next great adventure. So we're going to write it down, and we are going to pray over. We're going to look over, and we're going to do some checklists, because ain't nothing like being able to check something off your list. I had a checklist right here, checking stuff off my list. I'm here for a checklist. It does something to your brain to check something off. Okay, so we're going to get those lists. We are going to check it off, and we are going to spend this year looking at this list so that we can get some stuff done. There's some things I need done in my house that has to go in here, because I've been wanting it done for some time. But this is going to be in my book, so that I know that regularly we're going to be looking at this like, okay, we got some downtime, we got some whatever, we got a couple $3, we're going to go ahead and fix this. And I'm going to go a little bit deeper. My husband and I are also going to do a vision board-ish type of thing. And then I'm going to reach out to other married people to see if y'all want to do it with us. Because we have to do these things together. We have to build our confidence. We have to build our muscle. We have to go after things that we want, need, desire, and that God has for us. We have to. But we can't do it if we all caught up here. We can't do it if we always watching TV and look at the negativity that is going on in our world. We can't do it then. So we have to do this internally and within our community. Okay? So before I go off on another tangent, I need you to mark your calendars for January 15th. It is on Eventbrite. If you have any problems finding it, let me know. The link is also in my bio within the link tree on my Instagram. But I will put it on both Instagram pages and my Facebook page to make sure that you can get to the information if the link tree isn't there. But you all know who I am, so DM me. Most of y'all have my phone number. Call me. The number ain't changed. Find me and get to this masterclass. I promise you, it will be a good 90 minutes. I promise you that. And it will be a safe space. Hey, Kendra. Okay? That's all I have for you. Are there any questions? Please put them in the comments right now. Any questions, any comments, anything. Please let me know. Thank you for your support. Well, if you don't have any more questions for me, I'm going to go ahead and bid you all a farewell. I am praying that you all have a wonderful night. I am praying that you all wake up with a great amount of energy, and that you are ready for the day, and that you are writing down all of these things that are in your mind so you can get it out of there, so you can get it out of there into the atmosphere, so that God can bless it, and you can rest and you can move forward. All right. Good seeing you all. Chat soon. Bye-bye.